Are you ready? This is your atlas, right? So you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have the interior on the inside, you have the exterior on the outside. This maps to exactly what your atlas looks like. 1-to-1 with no differences whatsoever. The Leapfrog strategy. To go over it quickly, it says step 1. Let's see. Let me make sure that I'm drawing on the screen here. Step 1 is get to the outside region. Get outside. Get to the outside region as fast as possible. And the purpose of this is to get Xana as fast as possible, right? So you need to get to either outside, like over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, as soon as possible. When you start doing like your tier 3 maps, you will find Xana. And Xana, once you find her, you buy all of your maps from Xana. You can hold down Alt when you're hovering your mouse over a map and see whether you have completion or not. If you can't afford all of her maps, prioritize buying the maps from Xana that you have not completed yet. So those would be the ones that have red text when you're highlighting them. So you get to the outside regions. You find Xana as soon as possible. The first person that you're going to find is Baron every single time because it's part of the storyline. So whichever outside region that you're exploring, you're going to find Baron. You want to get 1 Watchstone from each outside region. 1, 2, 3, 4. Broadly speaking, that is your goal. Once you have 3 Watchstones, you can start socketing them. If you only have 2 Watchstones, if you only have 1 Watchstone, do not socket them anywhere. You will mess things up. So the point, once you have at least 3 Watchstones, you can socket them on the inside regions. You will socket 1 Watchstone in one area and 2 Watchstones in a second area. It doesn't have to be these 2. It could be these 2. It could be these 2. It doesn't matter. It could be these 2 or these 2. Who cares? But the point is... Oh, I can't undo this. That's weird. I did something strange. Oh. The point is, you'll have 1 Watchstone here and 2 Watchstones here. So these maps in the outside regions, I can show you this right now. They go up to tier 3, and then we have tier 4 on these outsides as well, and then tier 5 like this, right? So these tier 5 maps, we want to introduce 1 new map. I guess we want to introduce new maps to the tier 4, 5, and 6 pool of maps that can drop on your atlas. So we want 1 Watchstone here and 2 Watchstones here. We don't want like 1 Watchstone here, 1 Watchstone here. This would be a mistake because this would put a tier 4 map. Tier 4. This would put a tier 4 map on our atlas. So if a map dropped from a monster, it could be a tier 4 from over here. It could be a tier 4 from over here, from over here, from over here. We would like all of those. Those are all pretty good for us. But we only want tier 4 maps in one of these 2 regions, not in both of those 2 regions. So once we get 3 Watchstones, we can socket them like this. As such, okay, so we have this Watchstone. We're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our first 4 Watchstones. Now we have 4 Watchstones. Now that we have that, we will we'll focus on 1 region like this, and we're going to collect all 4 Watchstones from this region without putting any new Watchstones on our atlas. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And as we're doing this, we want to not be doing tier 4 maps all the time, but we want to be doing the tier 5 maps and the tier 6 maps as well. So we're going to do the highest tier maps that are available in this region with the intent that we are dropping maps in the next region. Because the next region, when it has 2 Watchstones in it, so I have my 1 Watchstone right here, and I've got my 2 Watchstones down here. And if I type in tier 4, you can see that I've got tier 4 maps on the outside, and then I have 1 tier 4 right here. And then I go tier 5, tier 6. And then, as I type in tier 7, you're going to see what's going on. Tier 7, we have 1 more map in tier 8. Sorry, one more map in Tier's End. And then tier 8 is going to be down here. So I want to do tier 6s and tier 7s in Tier's End so that if they drop a +1 map, I'm going to start building up my map pool for my tier 8s and tier 9s. They're going to be in Valdo's Rest so that I can leapfrog from one region to the next region. Once I have all 4 Watchstones from here, my next step is to take out this Watchstone, and then I will place 3 Watchstones right here. My next goal at that point will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Collect all those 4 Watchstones. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take out these Watchstones. And I'm going to socket 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to start working on this region. And I will go collect 1 Watchstone, collect another Watchstone, collect another Watchstone, connect it. So I'm going to kill 4 conquerors in this area. And then my next goal after that, scribble, 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 scribble. I need bigger scribbles. Big, 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 big. Come on. My next goal after that will be to map in this area right here with 4 Watchstones in it until I have 1, 2, 3, 4, until I collect all 4 Watchstones. When I say collect all 4 Watchstones, I mean that if you hover your mouse over the left side of the atlas and it says not obtained, it should say obtained. You have all 4 of them obtained. That's what I mean when I put 4 check marks here. Once you have these 4 check marks, that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's your first Awakener. This is the fastest way to get to your Awakener 5. When you see people who are doing Awakener 5 on day 1 or racing to Awakener 5, doing something like this, this is a brief description of what they're doing. If you want to race to Awakener level 8, there are different strategies that are better than this. You could just do this, and in fact, it'd still be pretty good. But you could technically be faster if your goal was to be the first Awakener 8. For Awakener 5, this is Leapfrog. Get the outsides first. Leapfrog in the middle. Yeah, that's good stuff.